I feel like you're a great tactician. You know the industry inside and out on a day-to-day, month-to-month basis, but my concern is more of, I know the Fed has told us we are at 5.25% interest and we want to get to 2%. That is
Well, they said they want to get to inflation at 2%, but yeah.
they want to get their internal rates, yeah, they want to get
Yeah,
something
right,
down so
that's
that the
right.
300 and some odd
Yeah.
basis point change in a negative direction, which is clear indication to the market that we are going in
The
this
next moves are
direction,
down.
and we are going to put our
Right,
full
right,
intent and power
right.
and policy into that effect.
Uh-huh.
I just need you to come up with a policy for us to say, we understand this is what's out there. We're not going to hide behind, well, nobody knows the future. I think we do. I think they're sending clear signals that this is the intent and this is where they want to go. And that we just do everything we possibly can to enhance our return while also making sure we do not violate the first two steps of the policy, and that is the safety, and it's not the safety of what we're invested in, it's the safety of the portfolio as an aggregate. So it doesn't get susceptible to unrealized losses, or in our case, realized losses. That's my concern, and I just want to hold you accountable to that and not these individual numbers of stuff that, well, what did you tell us we were going to do? I don't know. That's where, me as a CFO, I come in and say, I got to hold you accountable for what you said you were going to do compared to what you did do.
Well, I think, yeah, I appreciate that. I think we did what we said we were going to do, but if you want to put some particular, KPIs out there,
That's why
hey, I've been,
the investment advisor
yeah,
here to do. I'm not,
Yeah.
I don't want to take that place. That is not my
Sure.
opinion as a fiduciary
Yep.
in this regard.
and I'm not here to argue with you either, Craig, but we sat here a year ago passionate about the fact that the Fed's about to raise it, or lower interest rates. Everybody knows it.
Yes.
And we're sitting here 12 months later, and the Fed hasn't done anything. The notion that they get down to 2% interest rates as opposed to 2% inflation, who knows? That's a goal. Mitigated by whatever's happening in a given quarter, GDP, job growth, all the things that go into that you're well versed on. But yeah, I mean, we'll extend the ladder a little bit, understanding that if the Fed doesn't lower and the market thinks things are going higher, even though they don't, and they're not signaling that they will, you're adding more interest rate risk by going out longer. That's just the nature of bonds.
I'm not looking for a decision. I'm looking for a context to make the decision. And right now, I don't have that. And I'm not
Okay.
sure that this board does either.
Well, I appreciate that, and we'll come back to you with something that hopefully gives you more of that. We've certainly spent a lot of time talking about strategy and responding to the different comments around this table, and been accountable for 25 years of working with the town. So
As I said,
happy to do it.
You're a great tactician.
Happy to do it.
And the results have been great, but the most recent years have not been great, and that's what I want to make sure that we're just protected against, and that's.
Yeah, well, 22, 23, 24, actually 23, 22 and a half of 23. 23 turned into one of the better years that you've had. But yeah, we had that 22 that just, there was no place to hide, as we've talked about at length. So, very good.